Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to them?
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Hill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Hill looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. DeAndre Carter back deep. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. Herbert now. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and a yard, Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. To the air again, Hill. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They snap it on 4th to Hill. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know how bias is about to come out of here. A lot of people are thinking the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after...
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage, he's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. To throw is Hill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on second down. Hill.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Hill throwing once more. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Makes the score 6-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the...
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Well, we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Taking it about the 16. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses making that opportunistic plays to keep this one low score. Flying around, making plays on the way. And you see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Hill. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hill trying to lay one up deep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 42 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Hill looking to throw for it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert just beat the play clock. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And a nice spin into some open field. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Ashton Eckler, 57 yards. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. 76 yards. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 15. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Herbert now. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Hill going back to the air on 2nd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Hill. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have the full conversation.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hill looks to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
To the air again. Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Second down and 7. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As they talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And this is why the defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freeing up the D-lineman to make the play.
Herbert going to throw.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He finds some open field here.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Eckler, they run left side. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing, Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. Big start down.
Just too much air on the ball. That's a missed opportunity game, where you don't have many opportunities left.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards.
Now Herbert.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
So this one